Hello, my dear elegant ladies. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure to hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss any of my videos. And for my subscribers who are coming back, thank you so much for sticking to the journey. If you enjoyed this video, do well to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And with that said, let's go straight into talking about the elephant in the room. That's the coronavirus and quarantine. I know the coronavirus has come with terrible things. It's sad. People have lost their loved ones and it's really sad. It's so sad. And there are people who are still sick. There are people who are in pain. It's so difficult to get to see people experience things like that. And if you don't want to find yourself in that kind of a situation, just stay home and be cautious. I noticed that so many people are not even listening to the advice of the government. They're not listening to the advice of the medical personnel, and it's sad. It's sad because you're putting yourself at risk and you're putting the lives of the people around you at risk. Save your life and the life of someone else, and also the life of the medical personnel fighting it at the forefront. I can imagine how difficult it is. But well, guys, this video is not to talk about the sad and the sorrowful of the coronavirus. This video is to be able to guide us on what to do or how to be when we are home during this period. For those of you who know me, I'm sure you know I've been indoors, like on self-quarantine for 3 weeks now. Roughly 1 month, almost 1 month, like I don't go out. And well, that's different for me because it's the doctor's request. I've been coughing and it's not the virus. I've been coughing, guys, and the doctor says I might be vulnerable, so I should stay away from people and be just away, be on self-quarantine. So I've been doing that for like 3 weeks now and almost a month. I'm getting better. With that said, guys, let's move over to it. We keep hearing people say be productive, be active, be. How can you be productive? That's what this video is all about, ladies. This is a time for you to be able to educate your kids, teach them those basic etiquettes and manners, teach them those things that you're hardly available to teach them, like table manners, like how to handle cutlery. Just wake up one day and be like, it's lunchtime, call everybody to the table. Once everybody is seated, you place the cutlery, the appropriate cutlery, and you show them how to use it. Ladies, at the age of 4, your child is already supposed to start learning those things, and if not, practicing them. And if they don't learn them from you, who are they going to learn them from? And who better to groom your child than yourself? And this situation is just, it's like jackpot. This is the opportunity for you to be able to have that time with your kids and teach them those basic manners. Teach them how to do something that will be productive to them tomorrow. And what else than manners and etiquettes? Let's move over to the second thing, which is still related to children and you, the parents. When you sit at home all day and you're on your mobile phone, your child is in front of the TV. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Like that child says that daddy's there, they're just doing whatever they're doing, so I can watch TV till tomorrow. And when schools resume, you're going to realize you find difficulties making them understand that life is not all about watching TV and cartoons. That's when you're going to be like, oh, this child is so stubborn. This child is so, you don't listen to me. That's because they saw what you were doing when you were free. So why do you expect them to do any different? They're just taking your footsteps. Children just don't follow what you say. They look at what you do, especially the young ones. They look at what you do and they'll be like, oh, I want to do what mama's doing. And if you wake up every morning and you're very organized, you're very, you have a program. Once in a while, we may have off days like that. We just want to relax. But then it shouldn't be an everyday something, because whatever you do during this period, your child is watching and they'll be like, oh, mommy's doing this. She's not working. Meanwhile, if you were working or if you were doing something productive and you say, take this thing and try to do, your child will understand that mama does the same thing, daddy does the same thing. Let me do the same thing like daddy's doing. Oh, come, you guys should come, let's solve this puzzle together. Show them that they can use their time productively. Let them have a to-do list. When you're going to talk them to sleep, ask them like, okay, what did you succeed to do today? Something productive. No matter how young your child is, what did you do today? What did you like about your day today? What would you like to do tomorrow? Can you write it down before you go to sleep? Or when you wake up in the morning, can you write it down? In that way, your child will get to master the art of having a to-do list, and it will make them more organized and more conscious of the need to be productive. But if you, the parent, or you, the guardian, you are just not concerned by productivity, and you're not concerned, everything you do is use your phone, and those children are seeing it. And when they grow up and they're crazy like this generation now, and when they grow up and they're not what you want them to be, you complain. So it starts now. It all starts now. Let's move to the third thing, which is organizing yourself. Some of us would just wake up in the morning and be like, I want to lay in bed all day. I just want to be in bed all day. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. So why should I hurry? Your system gets adapted to that. And if you don't get yourself out of your comfort zone, trust me, you're just not going to like yourself in a few days, in a few weeks. We don't know when this thing is coming to an end. So hopefully it ends really soon, but we don't know. We really don't know. And the best thing you can do for yourself right now is give yourself a routine that could be productive. Wake up in the morning, do a little exercising. I don't mean you should run around the house, but if you can, you do it. Your body is made of muscle, and with the tendons and the ligaments and everything, those things have to always be moved around. So you need to move them in order to stay upright and healthy. If not, your brain even breaks down. Your body is not yourself. You don't feel whole. Have fun, have a great time, and just love it. Because if you don't love it, trust me, you're going to be miserable. Stop being negative, because that will only drag you down. Let's move straight to the next thing, which is the internet. During this period, I know you're bound to always have your phone in your hands. You're bound to always just want to go through your phone and see what the world has to say about the virus, or what people are saying in their social media, and what someone has to say. But then, is that going to be helpful? Is that any helpful? Because that is just negative energy, and it's not very good. Leave your phone aside in a day and just meditate. I don't mean for a whole day, because not even I can keep my phone away for a whole day. But I'm saying midday to 4 p.m. because that's the time of the day when people start feeling miserable. And at that moment, you just want to lay down on your couch and sleep and just relax and just cocoon in there. But don't. Trust me, when you feel that, don't. Because that's the moment when your body just needs you to boost it up. Get up and do push-ups, and do if you can, get up and just jog around the house and do something that will spark you up and boost you. Because once you succumb to that moment which says get to bed and just cocoon, as you get into your bed and you cocoon, your brain cocoons, and then all your body just cocoons, and it determines how the rest of your day is going to look like, and the next day morning and your night, basically. So you need to be very, very conscious of that moment of the day. Between 12 and 4 p.m., it's always a moment of the day when people are like, oh, this day is not going to come into it just end already, so it's pretty frustrating. Learn to keep your phone away. At that moment, you just want to get into your couch and just cocoon, and just don't do that. You're gonna hate yourself, like you're gonna hate the rest of the day, trust me. And so guys, though some people believe that time of the day is good for napping, people have their systems different, so this does not apply to everybody, but to a majority of people, yes, it does. That moment when you start feeling like, God, this day is not coming to an end, look for an exciting activity and carry out, and get yourself out of that mood as soon as possible. Because if you stay in that mood, trust me, the rest of your day is doomed. With that said, I'd like to move to the next thing, which is one of my favorite things to do. Read a book. You know that book you often look at and you'll be like, oh, Rich Dad Poor Dad is a very good book, I'd like to read it. This is the time. Read it. Just start. Or Think and Grow Rich, or John C. Maxwell, whatever. Read a book, read a novel, a love story, something. Read an inspirational book. Do something. You read that book, and it was during the coronavirus period. You'll be proud of yourself, even more proud than you can imagine. You discover yourself even more when you read. So it's very good to read a book, read a good book during this period. So guys, let's move on to the last thing, which is learning a new language. My elegant ladies should try as much as they can to learn a new language. There are so many things you can do when you learn a new language, and it'll be nice if you did learn a new language. Those things are everywhere on YouTube. They're online. They're audiobooks, audio versions of learning a new language. There are so many things you can do with this time. The internet has so much, but just don't spend your time all the way on the internet. You know that one language you've always loved and you've always been passionate about? Download the lessons and play it often as you play music. And you'll be amazed at how much you're going to learn. It's very productive, it's very sustainable, because when you travel around and you find yourself in a place where that language is spoken, you carry yourself even better and you'll be more confident. And my elegant ladies, you all know that confidence is one very key thing when you carry yourself around as an elegant lady. So what you have to know and understand is grow yourself. There's so many things you can do to grow yourself. Grow your inner self, meditate. Think of that one thing you've always loved to do. Be creative. There's everything on the internet. You want to write a book? You can write now. There's enough time. You have enough time at home to do that. Key thing is to not look at the negative aspects of things. Try to be more positive in your way of thinking, and trust me, you'll love this period. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy the video, do also give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'm here for you 24/7. We're stuck quarantine. Let's be alone together. Love you all. See you in the next video. Ciao ciao.